Hi there, welcome to MetJeffUK.com. This is Jeff Jacobs with your Sunday summary for the next 7 days and a look ahead into November. First off, apologies for not keeping my website up to date. Other work commitments, I'm afraid. I'll get there whenever I can, and I'll try and keep it updated as much as I can, but apologies for not being there at the moment. And also, I normally start off with the Met Office charts, but today we're going to have a quick look at the Bluefield scale. Been a bit of confusion, I think, with some people on this, and basically, once you get into force 7, which is 30 to 38 miles per hour, you come into the gale force winds. Force 8 is 39 to 46 miles per hour. Force 9 would be 47 to 54 miles per hour, a strong gale. And force 10 is 55 to 63 miles per hour, which is gale force, or storm force 10 is known. Violent storm 11 would be 64 to 72 miles per hour. And basically anything over 73 is classed as a hurricane force 12. Now, whether this be mean speed or gust, you could have a hurricane force gust of force 12. So that's that sort of out of the way. Now, straight into the Met Office charts, and we're looking at quite a lot of unsettled weather coming up this week, I'm afraid. Not a lot of dry weather. This is Monday's chart. And you can see we've got fronts over to the southeast just leaving the country, but more out in the Atlantic waiting to come in. And indeed, as we get into Tuesday, more frontal systems approaching from the southwest, crossing the country. Not particularly heavy, could be a bit heavier in the south and west, but generally speaking, general rain. Bright at first in the eastern part of the country, and the rain arrived here later in the afternoon. And indeed, as we go into Thursday, we're still in this regime of a complex area of low pressure out to the south, out to the west, bringing in this much moist and at times cold air, with troughs crossing the country, giving us some quite heavy thundery showers possible at times with hail, but more rain just waiting to come in, I'm afraid. So an unsettled week with just 1 or 2 brighter days in between, feeling generally speaking cooler than of late. Go on to Metrocell, and what's interesting, I think, with Metrocell is the fact that they're beginning to pick up on my long-range forecast. If you remember, I said that there would be a sort of a ridge beginning to form out to the west, and that would encourage low pressure to form to the east, and indeed that's what we seem to be seeing now. If you, I'll sort of jog you back to my long-range forecast from the 7th of September, and you can see that I clearly say that we would get some ridging taking place, and I do believe that's the way the models are beginning to see it now. And this is the GFS for the middle of November, and you can see that we've got ridging taking place out to the west, and I think this will probably extend even further like so. So we will probably get high pressure beginning to ridge up here, and this would encourage low pressure to form to the east. And indeed, as we go through the charts, so they're around about the 19th of November, we've got a definite ridge there to the west, and I think it's probably will ridge a little bit more than what it is. And this is sort of the jet stream going like that, over a trough over the British Isles. And what we'll get is a low pressure out to the east, dragging in this much colder air. So I think what we're going to end up seeing is a real cold blast from the north coming down across the country, and this beginning to give us some outbreaks of snow over Scotland, showers or periods of snow along the eastern coastal fringes, and this pushing its way all the way down to the south coast by the time we get to the end of the month. So a much colder outlook on the cards for us all. But for now, that's it for me, and I'll back to with you as soon as I can. But in the meantime, whatever your weather, enjoy.